salad, believe it or not, 550 calories. 550 calories for this little salad. Hey, what's up guys? Gary Walker here with liveanabolic.com. All right, really cool video I'm bringing to you today. Here's the thing we're doing with this one. I'm gonna give you 7 healthy foods that can make you get fat, make you gain the wrong kind of weight. And here's the thing with these foods. You're told they're healthy, so in your mind, if it's healthy, eat it. Eat as much of it as you want because it's healthy, right? All right, so I'm gonna give you 7 different types of foods. The first one I'm going to share with you, I'm gonna give you a little backstory first. All right, I was training somebody a while back and he was making tremendous progress. 72-year-old man, all right? We got him off of his blood pressure medication. He's doing great, making great progress. I checked in on him 4 weeks later. Great results, great weight loss. Checked in on him the next 4 weeks. Great results, he's making progress, all right? I checked in on him after 8 weeks and guess what? He started to gain weight. Didn't know what was going on. He was confused, I was confused, but at the end of the day, I knew if he was gaining weight, he was doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing. So what I got out of him was, the only thing he added, the only thing he changed was before bed every night, he was having a fruit smoothie. All right, yes, he said fruit is healthy, so I figured it would help me out with my energy levels and help me sleep better and all of these things. Okay, here's the thing with fruit though. So fruit is going to be the very first item on this list. This is why there's 2 different things that you can do wrong with fruit. If I tell you I've got a eating meal plan for you, I'm telling you to eat a banana. All right, eat a banana, get you a banana, and that's what I'm assuming you're eating, right? Well, here's what people do. They eat a banana. See the difference? That's the difference with just a banana. People don't weigh this stuff. They don't measure it. They don't put it on the scale. So typically what I do with my meal plans is I give you weight. I want you to weigh it out so you know exactly the right amount of food you should be getting. However, people assume this is healthy, so I'm just gonna be eating healthy fruit. So let me get more healthy fruit. All right, so twice the calories in this thing. So that's a huge difference. All right, here's the thing with fruit. Usually when people eat fruit or fruit smoothies, for instance, I'm a big smoothie person, all right? Like this client of mine, he was doing a fruit smoothie. So I put together what I would put in a healthy fruit smoothie right here. All right, so you got a little bit of bananas, you got a little bit of strawberries, you've got your berries, which are fine, but then you got some pineapples and some of these other high fructose fruits here that are really going to add to the calories. So this little bitty plate is 60 grams of sugar. You've got a bunch of fructose carbs here, and this is not good for you, okay? It's especially if you're carb cycling, you're trying to lose weight. Fruit is healthy, fruit is okay. Keep that in mind, but you gotta do it in moderation. So that's why I've got fruit on this list, and that's why I put it first, because I've seen it firsthand sabotage someone's tremendous results. So at the end of the day, if you're gonna get fruit, get a small piece of fruit. Just something to give you a little bit of energy. After your workout, if you're tired, you need some replenishment, don't go and get this. Don't go and make a huge fruit smoothie, all right? If you wanna do the berries, the strawberries, and the blueberries, they've got a lot of antioxidants, a lot of minerals in those things, and they're very low in carbohydrates. So it's better to go with the berries than the actual tropical fruits. If you're getting the pineapples, you're getting the bananas, you're gonna be adding a lot more sugar. So keep that in mind. All right, that's the first one. The second one is another snack food, and it's nuts. When I tell people to eat nuts, there's macadamia nuts, there's almonds, walnuts, Brazil nuts are one of the better ones. There's a lot of different types of healthy nuts. However, what do people do? They get a handful, all right? So this little jar right here, that is a handful of macadamia nuts and a handful of almonds. That's all that is. It's just one of my handfuls. I got a handful of one, another handful of 2. This isn't even really the mixed nut version. Mixed nuts, you've got walnuts, cashews, a lot of other nuts that have a lot more calories in them. This little bitty jar is 400 calories. This little bitty jar, okay? And some dudes have some massive hands. So if you're getting a huge handful of this, huge handful of that, then this is gonna turn into 500, 600 calories quick, and you're thinking you're just eating a healthy snack. So that's what I want you to think about when you're doing all of these. Yes, they're healthy in moderation, but what if I tell you, okay, when it comes to the almonds, eat 10 almonds and eat 10 macadamia nuts. Then you're gonna be okay, but people don't do that. They eyeball things. You're not counting, you're not weighing, you're not measuring, you're eyeballing, assuming the food is healthy, so you're gonna be okay to eat it. That's what the point I'm trying to get across to you. You have to be careful when you're eating the healthy foods because they're very dense in calories. Some are dense in sugar and carbohydrates, some are dense in fats. So this will pack fat on your body quickly. So that's why this is the second item. Now we're going to another fat. You know, extra virgin olive oil is healthy, right? Okay, so got some extra virgin olive oil here. Here's the thing. It's a healthy oil, so what do people do? They'll put it on their salad, they'll put it in they're cooking chicken, they're cooking a type of meat. They'll use it, they'll baste with it, they're gonna grill. I've seen people brush some of this on both sides. Here's the thing, 1 tablespoon of this is 14 grams of fat. That's 1 tablespoon. If you see people that do vinegar and oil on salad dressing, they're not getting a tablespoon and dishing another tablespoon and dishing. 2 tablespoons would be 28 grams of fat. But what do? They pour a little bit, they eyeball it, all right? Same with cooking. You get your pan out, you're getting ready to cook some food in it, you pour a little bit in the pan, you're adding like 30 grams of fat to whatever you're cooking. So yeah, this is healthy, but in moderation, okay? Extra virgin olive oil, same with coconut oil. There's a lot of good, avocado oil, there's a lot of good oils out there, but they're very fat. They're very high in fat, very calorie dense. So you gotta be careful when you're using any types of oils, all right? That leads me to what I just touched on, a healthy salad. Yes, salads are very healthy, right? This is the tiny salad. This is a little bitty bowl here, all right? This salad, believe it or not, 550 calories. 550 calories for this little salad. There's a little cheese on here, a little bit of sliced almonds, and it's usually the dressing. Because at the end of the day, when you're doing dressing, for instance, a French dressing here, 2 tablespoons, once again, 14 grams of fat. Not near as high as the extra virgin olive oil, but you're still getting 140 calories with 2 tablespoons. And how many people have a tablespoon and measure it out? They actually pour a little bit. You're pouring, you're eyeballing, assuming you're doing a couple tablespoons, when more than likely it's closer to 4, all right? And one of the worst of all is ranch. People that eat ranch with all their salads, that's the last type of dressing you wanna be doing, all right? And like I mentioned earlier, even I do vinegar and oil. I do olive oil and then I do a bunch of vinegar. I measure my stuff out. The people that don't will sit there and douse it with some vinegar, and that's what I'm saying. They'll just pour this on here, adding 30 to 40 grams of fat without realizing it. And then if you're adding some cheese, you're adding another 10 to 15 grams of fat. If you're adding some almonds, another 8 to 15 grams of fat. So this little thing here has 50 grams of fat. There's no meat in this. So a lot of times people think, I'm gonna add some grilled chicken to it, I'm gonna add some other type of meat. Well, you're just adding more calories. Yeah, you're getting some protein when you do that, but you've already got all these other calories. So the last thing you need to be doing is eating a 700 calorie salad, thinking you're doing really great by eating healthy food. All right, so that's one point I wanna make with the salads. It looks pretty though, so like I said, it looks pretty, it looks healthy, but at the end of the day, salads can be very deceiving. So you gotta be careful with what you're putting on them. I actually saw another YouTuber the other day talking about a salad that he eats every day. Well, I'm adding up the calories because he's doing little candied pecans, he's doing cranberries, then he does some meat. So he's got like 800 calorie salads. So at the end of the day, that's not what I consider healthy for you guys. So you wanna keep your meals, your calories a little bit lower than that and keep the fats down. Make sure you're getting some healthy fats, because that's the other thing about these dressings I do wanna point out that's different from these. A lot of these premix dressings, a lot of processed crap. Toxins and chemicals, and you read through here, there's 5 or 6 different chemicals in this. So once again, I constantly preach, eliminate the processed foods, eliminate the toxins and the chemicals. These have a lot of estrogens in them. They have a lot of addictive properties. You eat these and you're gonna crave more crap. So eliminate this as much as you can. All right, next thing we're gonna talk about, and I don't have one, is an avocado. Here's the thing about an avocado. Avocados, yes, they're healthy, but there's actually a lot more. One medium-sized avocado has 250 calories. Here's what people do with the avocados. They'll get a salad, slice it up, and add it to it. So if you add that, that's 750 calories here. You see what I'm saying? They'll add it to a lot of other meals. They'll get their chicken and their rice and some veggies and slice up an avocado and have that with it. Then you're just adding 250 calories every time you add that to your meal. So as a little snack, if you want to eat half of one, dice it up small so it lasts longer, it looks more, then that's going to be okay. But at the end of the day, just because it's healthy for you doesn't mean it's okay to eat all the time. All right, that leaves me, we got 2 more to go. Next one I'm really excited to share with you because protein bars, aren't they supposed to be healthy? Protein bars are supposed to be healthy, right? This is a protein bar, and of course they're showing you 32 grams of protein. Awesome, you got 32 grams of protein in this bar, but guess what? You also have 370 calories. All right, let's get over here. 33 grams of carbohydrates and 12 grams of fat, 7 grams that are saturated, and that's not even the worst part, okay? You already know there's a lot of calories in this. These protein bars are supposed to be just a snack. So if you've got like a protein, a whey isolate bar, 32 grams of protein, and you got 2 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fat, that's amazing. But guess what? You're not gonna find those. They don't make those. They make these with a lot of ingredients, a lot of fillers, a lot of artificial flavorings, a lot of toxins, a lot of chemicals. Let me let you zoom in on this. Look at that ingredient list there. Hopefully you can see that. That is ridiculous. Okay, so you have so much crap in this one little bar. This is not healthy at all. It's not just about the calories anymore when you start eating this kind of stuff. Then you're going back to your health, defeating the whole purpose, eating processed crap, eating toxins and chemicals, like I said with this. You're eating a lot of stuff I'm trying to get you to avoid. So protein bars, don't eat a protein bar. Eat whole foods, make some foods at home. Eat some little turkey and some cheese, something like that, as opposed to just getting a protein bar. Those are good, healthy snacks. All right, one more I am going to share with you guys, and then I'm gonna show you something. Whole grain pasta. This goes for all whole grains. Whole grain pasta, whole grain breads, whole grain, whole grain, whole grain. Yes, it's healthy. That's what everybody talks about, right? All right, look at this. This little bitty bowl of pasta. This has 110 grams of carbohydrates in it. This is a tiny bowl for me, and here's the thing. It's 2 little servings. It's only 4 ounces of pasta, and it's a 1/4 cup of pasta sauce, spaghetti sauce, whatever you want to use, and no meat. Not a lot of people eat pasta like this. Most people put some cheese on it. Most people put meat, so you're gonna be adding even more calories. This is 530 calories, 110 carbs, just like it is. Then you add hamburger meat to it, sausage to it, whatever type of meat that you typically eat with your pasta. And a lot of times when you eat pasta, what else do you eat with it? Bread. So if you're saying, okay, well, I'm gonna do some whole grain pasta, I'm gonna do some whole grain bread, turn it into some garlic bread, then you're gonna be talking about 1,000 calorie meal. It doesn't take long to add up when you're doing whole grains. And again, this is very, very dense. A lot of carbohydrates in this pasta. So just because they're whole grains doesn't mean it's healthy, doesn't mean it's something that, hey, I'm gonna eat pasta every night. I'm gonna eat 2 pieces of toast with my eggs in the morning. I'm gonna eat something whole grain throughout the day as a snack. All right, so keep that in mind. I hope this helps you out. I wanted to show you that all of these foods, even though they're considered healthy, yeah, go back to that. That's kind of crazy size there. Yeah, but what I wanted you to see basically is you've got some healthy choices. You got some healthy options. But at the end of the day, just because they are healthy foods doesn't mean it's something you can eat all the time. You've got to be very careful when you're choosing healthy options, which is why I always recommend these scales. So if you're following any of my programs, typically what I tell you to do is carb cycle, utilize intermittent fasting. By doing those two things, you're not going to be eating near as much. You don't eat carbs all the time. You're not going to be eating these every day. All of this is probably in your meal plan 3 times a week. You don't eat it a lot, okay? But even when you can, you don't need to eat this much. You still have to be careful. If you're really focused, you really want to lose weight, you really want to get that fat off your body, you really want to get healthy, then invest in a little scale. This dude is like 12 bucks. $12 scale from Walmart. I use it for all of my food when I'm meal prepping, just to be sure. Because at the end of the day, when you get something like this, one other thing, when you get something like this, you're looking at 180 calories, 39 carbohydrates. So you see kind of the breakdown of one serving, but then you realize this one serving is 2 ounces. 2 ounces or 56 grams. So that's only 1/8 of this little bitty package. Who eats that little? Very few people do. This is 2 servings. That's it. This is 2 little bitty servings in this little tiny bowl. And it's even only a 1/4 cup of sauce, again, with no meat, no bread, and you still have close to 600 calories here. So you gotta be very careful, weigh it out, measure it, and be smart with your choices. But all right, guys, I know this is kind of a long video. I just wanted to break all of this down and really open up your eyes about the term healthy. Just because it's a healthy food item, if you heard it's healthy, doesn't mean it's something you can eat whenever you want all the time. You're gonna get some, micro benefits out of all of this stuff because you're gonna have your micronutrients, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, all those things. But again, it's gotta be in moderation. So follow your plan. When you see something in your plan that says 58 grams of a mixed fruit, then stick to the 58 grams. Don't eyeball it. If you're eyeballing, you're gonna be doing this. If you're eyeballing or grabbing a hand size, you're gonna be doing this. So just be careful and be as precise as possible. But all right, guys, if you like this video, I know this one's a little bit different, give me a thumbs up, let me know. Also, if you got any questions about anything, man, comment in the comment section. Let us know, we'll get to those comments. Also, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. That being said, that's all I got. Get busy, get after it, and God bless.